it's me again. I've already shuffled the cards and asked for guidance. I'm learning more and more every time I do these. I was recently called to start this channel, to start reading a while back, and if you look on my channel, there's a video with my face on it talking about how that came about, and I think I'm going to post another one just talking about like what I'm learning and how this is kind of evolving for me since I started. All right, but right now, let's see what Spirit has for us. If this resonates, please join my little collective. It's because you were drawn to this that you're supposed to be here, I think. So, like, sub, yada, yada, yada. Ah, jeez. Okay, then. Swords already, huh? Look at all these swords. 5 of swords, 7 of swords. Uh-oh. There's a shady little pass going on here already. Ah, oh, 2 for the last one? All right, then. Okay. I like how that ended, at least. So we have, look at 5, 7, 6. Interesting. And then the Queen of Wands. So generally this is past energy, but it could be, you can be anywhere on this timeline because I'm going to tell a whole story. Okay. I mean, 5 and 7 generally of swords are not that great. There could have been some shadiness going on. Someone may have done something to you or behind your back, or and you moved away from it. That's what this sword means, is move this lady. I mean, it's funny, it's 5, 6, 7, but this does make sense in this order because it's like someone got hurt, or there's some kind of pain here involved. Someone did something shady, and actually this guy's carrying these 5 swords over this way. And then 6 of swords is moving on from that, taking your swords and going home, right? So, and then you become the Queen of Wands, who is like, doesn't take shit. Queen of Wands, there's no swords, right? She's just like, you know what? Fuck this stuff. I'm going to do my wand stuff. She's like, she's strong, she's confident, she does what she wants to do, okay? So you're moving on. You moved on and started doing what you wanted to do. You kind of got out of the bullshit, is what I see. There's bullshit, and you're like, later, and you go on and you sit on your throne, and you're like, I don't need all your little piddly swords. I'm over here doing wand shit, and it's important, okay? I like that so far. Okay, let's see what the next bro says. The Chariot, the Ace of Cups. This one's sticking out. I think I'll just take it. And the 4 swords. And then the World on the bottom. We'll ignore the bottom, I think, till the end, but... let's see. Yeah, Chariot's really moving on. 6 of Swords is moving on from the baloney. The Chariot's moving on, like in a deep way, in a confident way, in a balanced way. You know, it's major arcana. It's no joke, right? And then Ace of Cups, new relationships, and healing. Boom, says it. And more swords, right? So I would say that you're probably healing from this stuff, but you're really moving on. You're not into having this kind of shady relationships anymore. You're starting a whole new way of loving and accepting love. That's what I'm feeling. Yeah. And you separated yourselves from this baloney. I mean, you really like, and this has people outside the window, I guess, in this picture. Yeah, there's people out there anyway, and you're separate. So you're laying low. You stepped out of all this. You're like, you know, I'm done. And this kind of backs that up, that you moved on, but also you're healing from it, and you're just not into it. And it seems like you're far from that now. Okay, I like that. You may not understand already that it's closed out, but it looks like you kind of closed it out. Let's see what the future energy is. We'll clarify these with the next deck. King of Swords. Oh. 8 of Cups. Funny. It just spells it right out for you here. Just what I'm saying. Queen of Cups underneath. We'll look at this after. let's make sure you can see all these bad boys. See that? Okay, King of Swords there. I like to spread them out as much as I can here. Oh, I got lots of room up there. Okay. Hey, you guys. Sorry, it's a rainy day. You might hear my little children in the background, i.e. a dog and a cat chasing each other around, and a husband snoring possibly. Okay. King of Swords is about his truth. So swords again. All this sword stuff that happened back there, all the baloney, okay? And maybe you found out things. So the swords are also like knowing, right? You found out some shady stuff, I feel like, and you're not happy about it. It might have been like dumb shit too. It might have been someone lied to you about something stupid. Like this isn't super important stuff, I don't think. My animals are going nuts here. Let's see. Yeah, so back to the swords. You saw that stuff. Like I said, you moved on. And now King of Swords is like, you've healed or you're healing. And now you're going to be in charge of your truth. You're going to be in charge of, you might have to tell some people some stuff. And here, this is walking away. Walking away from those relationships that no longer serve you. Cups, right? You sit, like I said here, you're not up for all that baloney anymore. It's pretty clear here. You're strong in your truth. You're walking away and you're walking toward your peace bubble. This last card is peace bubble, baby. Right? Everybody's happy. That's my peace bubble world. That's what I call it. But it's ultimate joy and happiness and everything that you want, right? A great life, basically. And then what we see, we might not see is underneath here. What we might not see, Queen of Cups, King of Wands. What you might not see is how, I don't know how much this might be a partnership. You might be in a partnership, like a really healthy one. And that's really helping you a lot too along. Or there's one coming and you might just not see it coming. Let's see what the clarifiers have to say here. Let's clarify these two rows, please. Let's get some clarifiers, please. Top row. Oh, there's two. The Tower, the Magician, Major Arcana already, huh? You're not messing around, I can tell that. You are not messing around. The World, holy crap. Oh, and oh my God, and then the Moon. Holy moly, dude. All Major Arcana. What the hell? You hush, Lukey. Be good boy. Thank you. Be good, you guys. The Moon, the World. Look at this. Holy moly. This, like I said, this is deep stuff. This stuff is dumb. This stuff is deep. So let's look at this. Wow. What stone do I want here? I kind of like this one still. The Tower. What did I forget what I said before because I'm kind of getting this zone, and then I actually watch these afterwards, and I get a lot out of them because I forget a lot of what I say at the moment. My story is your story, though. I keep hearing that. So the Tower. Okay. You moving on was a big deal. You moving on from these people or this situation, the shadiness was a big deal. It was a big deal to you, and it was a big deal to them, I feel. The Magician. The World. I mean, these are amazing cards. Like, what the heck? I feel like you knew that by leaving, you would manifest better. I feel like you deserve better. You're going to move on and make better choices or manifest. This is a manifesting card. So it's like something blew up. You weren't expecting it maybe to go that way, but you knew you had to move on to manifest new relationships. You knew it was going to end up, you had to go away from them to get to new ones, I guess. Maybe closing out that shadiness that maybe some people had in common, like certain people were, and maybe it was a big deal to you because you really didn't realize what was going on or something, then the world is like closing it out. And then the moon is something hidden, but it's very deep. And here's your healing. So what you're healing over having to leave was a big deal. And I think you're realizing by doing that, you're moving through the portal that, you know, a lot of readers have been talking about, that we're all going into this new world and you can't take everyone with you. I think you know that. But as some of my other readings have been saying lately too, it's like, maybe you didn't expect all this to go down the way it did, right? And so you're having to heal from that. But look how small this healing is compared to all this. I mean, wow. Shh, be good. Be good boy. Yeah. You're taking your tower and your magic and you're going home and your truth. The world. I mean, you didn't just leave these people, you left. And maybe you didn't expect that when you left them. Maybe you thought it would be all good, cool and groovy, but maybe you're finding out that it's not that easy. You know? You can't take everyone with you. Right? And the moon is like hidden. Yeah, I feel like you didn't, this kind of took you by surprise is what I feel. You didn't see it coming maybe. How deep it was maybe, and how not on board they would be, or how shady they were going to be about it when you, whatever, had a talk or whatever happened. I don't know. I feel like there was talking just because of all the swords, but there's no card that says that. But maybe here in the future you're going to have to say some things, because King of Swords is going to wield his sword of truth. He's got shit to say, and he don't give a shit, you know, male or female, but you might have to chop some heads off if you haven't already, to walk away from these other, to see who you have to walk away from, right? You have to tell your truth to sort them out, I feel. And then not everybody can come to your peace bubble with you. That's what I'm learning, right? Let's get the second row here. I'll clear this up here. That really flipped out. 2 of Pentacles. Oh, 10 of Cups again. Hello. That's pretty awesome. Queen of Swords to go with that King, right? Gender's not a big deal really in tarot, but you can mix it around, you know. We all have feminine and masculine in us. Knight of Wands. Okay. Huh. 8 of Pentacles underneath. Aren't these cards pretty? Look how they're shimmery. They're really pretty. Mostly they just look gold, but when you get them in the right light, they change color. The Hanged Man, the Emperor. Look at all this major arcana, dude. You are just really working on yourself. Look at, and the 8 again. 8, 8. You're really working on yourself. The Queen of Wands again. Gosh. I mean, you might not see that these new ways of doing things are really putting you on your throne. You may not see just how in charge you are, and how much this work is putting you in a good position. I don't know. Maybe you do. Now, my little cute little geode here. Thank you. 2 of Pentacles. Okay. That's like kind of figuring things out, juggling the details of things. Is that the first pentacle? That's the first pentacle, the only pentacle on the board except for this working one underneath. So this is deep, and maybe figuring out the ins and outs of it are not your priority, or they shouldn't be, because look at all this major arcana. This is just coming out, and I mean, sometimes messages just pop out, but this may not be in your hands. You may not have so much control over it as Spirit does, right? Because there's a lot of deep energy going on here, and this little guy is like, but what can I do about it? Ooh, you know? And they're like, we're good. we got you, right? You got 2 peace bubble cards and 2 swords. So your truth is really important right now, and that's okay. The ins and outs don't matter. Oh, I've been seeing a lot of readings saying you're focusing too much on the material plane rather than the depth of what's going on with you. And I know that it's distracting, right? The little pilly shit's distracting. So this little guy, I mean, I just see this guy as like, but these two things, and then these guys are all like, oh, who cares about your piddly little earth stuff, you know? Get on with it. I don't say get over it because that's really hard, but like maybe the ins and outs and the details aren't as important as you think, and you should just focus on your healing, on your manifesting powers, on moving on to your new awesome stuff. Here shown here very clearly. And then the swords. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I'm kind of past the swords section where I kind of told people and felt like I had to wield my sword, and now I'm kind of getting out of that, more into my cups, I feel, hopefully. But this is in the future, so a Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Now, not the only other wand we had was this Queen, right? So you're getting to that point where you're ready to just fucking push on and move in your wonderfulness and do the things that you're want to do, whatever that is, your passion projects, your whatever that is that you really care about. That's not all this other shit, right? It's deep, it's good, it fires you up, and your truth is important. I mean, this is a king and queen. Hopefully you have a partner or a friend or someone who's on board with you and understands your truth and can kind of back you up. I don't know why I'm saying that, but that just popped out because they're a couple kind of, but this could be two aspects of you too. This could just be moving forward. Look how she's facing that way, and she's facing the Knight of Wands. So with your sword and your staff, you're moving into your joy, right? You just may not see how much your work is so deep. These cards still just scream out to me. They're just like super deep, whatever you're doing, right? You should be acknowledging that. And don't worry so much about your dumb little pentacle stuff, right? It's beside the point, honestly. Even though it's in your face, it seems important because it's 3D and we live in the 3D world. We can't help it, right? But make sure my music's going on. But you know, perspective, okay? I think tarot helps a lot with perspective. I really do. Just to remember what's important, right? Let's get some advice now on this situation. Let's get a little advice. I mean, you're just going somewhere good. I can see that. It's pretty obvious to me. And you might still be a little caught up here, but I mean, look at these guys have your back. I feel like it's like an army. It's like boom, 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 boom. We have your back. We have guarded you from this stuff now, and you can move forward. You might have to wield your sword a little bit, and you might have to move on a little bit more, but overall, you're doing amazing. Don't get too caught up in the details of it. I feel like it's like saying Spirit wants you to have faith that they have your back. And I feel like you probably, if you're watching this, you probably know that, all right? If that's you, I hope you'll join my collective because I'm learning how this energy works and I need more of you. I know it's not that I need you, it's that I know you're coming because I can feel your energy when I do these readings, and it's really weird. But if this is resonating, please join my collective and you belong here and we have more to do together. Thank you very much. Now let's get some advice. Let's throw that in there. Let's get some advice. Nope. 10 of Wands. Yeah, you come a long way. You've come a long way. You've done a lot of work. I can see. I understand that. Hello. Good morning. Let's get some advice here. 3 more advice cards, please. Oh, is that 3? 2. Nope, that's 3. I asked for 3. I got 3. And I just space these out evenly to see where they land. 9 of Cups on the bottom. Hello. Wish fulfillment. Independence. Wheel of Fortune, dude. Wheel of Fortune. You are that's what I said. You are destined to have it all. I mean, Spirit has your back. It pretty much just says that. Spirit has your back. You're doing the right kind of work, and Spirit will take you the rest of the way, is what they're saying. Wow. I mean, messages just come out now. It's so awesome. I love this. Okay. 10 of Wands. Death, rebirth, Page of Swords. Death to the old ways is what I say. Page of Swords. Do we have it? Have we had a page? We haven't had any pages. Okay. Page of Swords on the Queen of Swords. All right. 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Yep. That's the vibe I was getting about, like, not seeing what's coming and getting kind of stuck on the past, not realizing that what you're doing is really working really well. Maybe. 7 of Pentacles is like, let's start at the beginning. Okay. 10 of Wands. It's just having done a lot of work, right? And maybe it was a long road. It was a lot of work, like maybe your whole life's worth of work. And so maybe setting that tower off didn't bother you because you've been suffering a long time and really working through it. And now you're putting a tower on people and you're like, handle it, you know? I've been doing my thing and you've been doing whatever, kind of treating me wrong or being shady behind me or whatever it is. I feel like you'll know. For me, I feel like some people were fake that I thought really had my back. And you know what? Look, Spirit has my back now. And I'm still kind of in transition because I want to trust Spirit, but I've trusted these people so long that, you know, sometimes it's hard to make that transition, right? But you are in the power seat and the old ways are dying and you're manifesting that, right? Spirit's taking you to that great place. The old ways are dead because they should be, all right? Because this is where you're going. Abundance, awesome, wonderful things. And you're manifesting it. You're leaving those things on purpose because you know it's what you have to do to get to the better things. Page of Swords could be a message. On the Queen of Swords, see somebody that you turned away, somebody you closed out, maybe coming back to say something. And you might have to use your sword and tell them what's up. Now, this one has the idea things. So this could be someone coming at you with an idea. Doesn't matter what it is. I think it's someone that you closed out and maybe they want to, you know, maybe they are going to be one of your friends in the future, but that's for you to discern with what you know. And 7 of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. Moving forward, right, into your bounty. And maybe you just don't see it yet. This to me lately has been the card of like, I don't see my manifestation. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? And that's a way to block it, right? We kind of know that. So maybe you're not seeing it yet. I think you're feeling it though. And I feel like Spirit's telling you to trust them. Even if you don't see the manifestations yet, I feel like you know you're going in the right way. And Spirit's telling you, look, we have your wall up here. We've got your back. We're your army. I really feel that. The old ways are dead. And you've done all this work for a reason. And it's taking you to the right place. So I would say as advice, try to trust. I mean, that's the big message here is trust. Try to look at what you've done and how far you've come away from the baloney, whatever that was. I feel like you've really detached from that in a good way. And maybe it's lingering because these were strong relationships or I don't know, whatever reasons, or whatever you found out was upsetting to you, or you saw people for what they really were. But it's time to accept that that's over. It's been hard for me, dude. It's been hard for me to accept that. I keep waiting for people to come back, but guess what? It's been a while and they haven't. So at some point you have to accept that they're maybe not going to, or some will. And then you can decide, you know, it's like one of my readers says, hey, I'm taking applications. Now I have new rules. I have new ways of vetting people to come into my peace bubble. Okay. My peace bubble is sacred to me. And not everybody can come in, and Spirit makes sure that not everybody can come in too when you have a really solid, healthy peace bubble built up. If you know what I mean. Okay, so that's what I have for you in this one. Let's do another one. I'll see you in the next time.